everybody. It's Monday morning. It's August 8th. Do you know what today is? It's the Lionsgate Portal. It's pretty exciting. It's an opening in the sky, allowing us to fulfill our dreams. Now, the portal has been open since July 28th, and it remains to be open until July 12th. But this marks the day that the sun is in Leo, the Earth, and Sirius line up. So it's a powerful portal of energy manifesting potential. I'm so glad for you to join me today. It's Monday morning. I'm coming live from New York, and this is Living in the Light because I'm all about shifting away darkness and guiding you to your fullest potential, your destiny, your dreams, your goals, your wishes, your desires. I'm also about cracking open the beautiful glowing light in your heart. Today, I'm going to cover the Lionsgate Portal and what kind of symptoms did you have prior to today? And were you feeling this energy? Now, also, we're going to cover the changing old belief systems out of the linear matrix and onto the 5D, away from all those belief systems. Now, humanity needs quiet. We'll cover that, stillness, and avoid danger through clairvoyance. And like I've been doing, I'm going to share some more clairvoyant tips because we're all, as we ascend and we become higher dimensional beings of light, because we were born with a beautiful glowing light in our hearts, and we were born with senses. We were born with clair senses, and we're going to work on our clair senses together. So how is everybody? How was your weekend? Did you spend time doing your passions and your purpose? Hey, Al, how are you? I'm so glad that you're Alexandra. Hello. I hope you have a wonderful day, Alex, like everyone else that's joining us today. So this weekend, did you get some time to rest, spend time in nature? I know in certain states it's pretty warm, like here in New York. We have some humidity going on, and it's kind of, feels like a little bit congested to your system. However, it's still important to spend at least 5 to 15 minutes minimum in nature. And if you're having trouble grounding yourself, my suggestion, and what does that mean when I say grounding yourself? I mean that you feel like you're not here. You feel like you're just going through the movements of your day, your tasks, and you don't have time to breathe. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on our stillness and our quiet in our minds. But if you are having trouble, or if you turn to your heart and you say, how am I feeling today? If you feel sad, any low vibrational emotions, sad, angry, you're in pain, you have fear, we're going to embrace that. That's how it starts. It's not by pushing it away. It's not compressing yourself. We all have duality going on within our beings. We all have the good. We all have the negative. However, if you stay in that low vibrational emotions like sadness, pain, anger, if you're lashing out at people, what happens? We all know what happens. Our body manifests some kind of illness, and we start to have symptoms. There's all signs before any big illnesses come into our body. There's signs, and it starts with our mind. As we expand our mind to a higher consciousness and we find peace in ourselves, we're living in the moment, we're grounding ourselves, we're clearing this. Our thoughts, words, and actions, we have alignment. And when we have alignment and it all matches up, we bring abundance and prosperity. So grounding ourselves means that we grab our knees. We know that we're here right now. We're here right now in this moment. Okay? And so you're going to look around. What do you see? You're grounding yourself. You're looking around, right? Okay, for me, I see some stones in front of me, some gemstones. What do you see in front of you? Now, if that's not working, go outside. Hug a tree. Stand on the roots of a tree. When you stand on the roots of a tree, the tree has a very strong, powerful energy field, and it's grounded in the earth. The earth is a beautiful, beautiful being of light. And when you do that, you ground yourself, and you don't have to do it for a long time, because I know sometimes we get self-conscious. Somebody's walking by like, what's that person doing? I still do it anyway. But I'm telling you right now, big, strong, healthy tree to ground yourself. Anytime in nature. Okay, so moving on. The Lionsgate Portal. Now, has anyone been feeling any strange symptoms? For me, and I've mentioned it last week, I endured all of my issues rising up. Now, I believed and thought that I'd gotten through a lot of these during my ascension, ascending to a higher consciousness, right? During my ascension symptoms, which are dark night of the soul, which you are engaging with all of your stuff. We say, oh, I'm just going to ignore that. I hear that all the time. People say, I bring up something. Maybe it's my dreams, my sleeping dreams. Maybe it's something that's bothering me. Oh, just let it. Just don't even think about it. Just push it away. No, you can't. It's going to come back. It's going to come back either in a situation, through a person. You're going to see the same issue. And what are these issues? These are issues that you have as a being of light. Maybe it's something that happened to you. It was traumatic as a child. It might just be how your personality formed, and it worked for you for a while, but it's not working. Not every personality trait is going to work in your personal relationships, your career relationships, your interpersonal relationships. So what we want to do is we want to accept ourselves, right? We want to accept all of ourselves. So during this Lionsgate portal, we're finding that we had ascension symptoms or some kind of symptoms prior. Like for me, it's funny because I had a lot of ringing in this right ear, and then I started getting it in this ear. But all of my issues rose up. So anything that I hadn't dealt with came up, and it was my real stuff. Like I've told you that's Elsa behind me. Hey, no digging right now. My abandonment issues, whatever issues you have. Maybe, another one for me is having patience within myself. I have patience for everyone else. I have no patience for myself. So if you had some kind of ascension, some kind of Lionsgate portal symptoms, maybe you changed your sleeping habits, your eating habits. Maybe you just didn't feel like yourself. Maybe everything felt dull within you. Maybe you were just depressed and sad, which is all normal. I say all of this is normal, as long as we accept it and it doesn't linger within us, because then it becomes something else. So like I said, the Lionsgate portal is a very huge opportunity to manifest anything you've been wanting in your life. There's so much potential out there, because what's happening is the physical is connecting with the spiritual. There's a window of opportunity, and it's lasting until August 12th. But right now, today is the big ta-da! It should be a celebration, right? So there's an opening in the sky allowing us to fulfill our dreams. So the sun in Leo, the earth, and Sirius line up. So it's a powerful portal of energy manifesting potential. Anyone here, I'd love you to write in the chat, like and subscribe to my videos. Hi, whoever's joining me. We're just at the tail end of explaining the Lionsgate portal, which is all today. It started July 28th and it goes on to August 12th. And it's an opening in the sky allowing us to fulfill our dreams. Now, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to walk through quickly the 3 steps to manifesting, because today's a big day. If you'd like to manifest, walk through this with me, and let's just do it. Even if you've heard it before, do it again, because there might be a new dream that's on your list of 5 humongous goals. Okay, first step to manifesting, because today's Lionsgate portal, we want to manifest all of our dreams. Pick one. All right, so first write it down on a piece of paper. Whatever your dream is, whatever your desire is, write it on a piece of paper. Share it with no one, because when you share your destiny and your inner knowing with someone else, they might taint your desires, because they might send negativity. Thoughts are powerful. Anything is possible. So write it down on a piece of paper, whatever it is. If it's something materialistic, write it down. If it's something you want to change within yourself, write it down. If you'd like a companion, a relationship, write it down. Now, we've already said in the past, you cannot write down a specific person, like I want Susan or Joe or whoever, Brittany. You can't write down a person. What you can do is, I would like a wonderful relationship, and you can say the qualities you would like in the relationship, so write that down. Now, That's the first step. So you write it down on a piece of paper, not in your phone, not electronics, on a piece of paper. Fold it up, put it in your sock drawer. Step 2, because we're going to manifest your goal today, because today's Lionsgate Portal, 8-8. Second step, close your eyes, let out a breath, relax your body, so you're at peace. Ask any thoughts prior to this moment to leave, and I would like you to visualize in your mind. We say it's our mind's eye, our third eye, in our mind's eye. We're going to visualize having that goal with all your senses. So having that goal. So if it's something materialistic, in your mind, you see it, every single detail. What does it smell like? What does it feel like? What does it feel? All of your senses, all of them. Your hearing, your seeing, your touch, your smell. And you're going to imagine, visualize this dream, this desire. Now, it must bring you joy. Reminding, must bring you joy. If it brings you joy, in other words, you're excited, you're smiling as you're thinking of it. That means you can manifest it. As I've said before, if you cannot feel joy, meaning like an elated feeling, like beyond happy, it's just touching you. If you can't feel that when you think of this, like I think of this yellow sports car, and I get excited about seeing it. I feel joy because I'm going to manifest it. So if you can't feel joy, then you have to go to it and ask why. Why can't you feel joy when you would like to manifest? Today's a big day. Let's get through this. Maybe somebody said you can't have it. Maybe you laugh at yourself and you self-sabotage. Maybe you don't think you have shame. You don't think you're worthy. You have low self-worth and self-esteem. You are worthy. I'm telling you, you're worthy. You are a beautiful being of light. You can have whatever you desire. So let's get to it. So whatever it is, figure it out. Go to that. Get through it. Okay? That's 2. Now, if it was a relationship, a person that you would like to manifest, you cannot manifest a face. You have to manifest below the neckline because it's just gesturing. Maybe you're trying to manifest a relationship. You want to manifest the gestures of that person, whatever that person would be doing during the relationship with you. Maybe they'd be hugging you, being affectionate. Maybe they'd be offering their hand. Maybe they'd be touching your face. Okay, so that's step 2. 1 was write it down on a piece of paper, put it in your sock drawer. 2 is to visualize in your mind's eye whatever it is you would like. 3, close your eyes. Let's do it together and speak of whatever it is like you have it now. For me, it's my shiny yellow car in the driveway, has black interior, and I love to drive it. I love to have the top down. I love the whole console and all the technology in my shiny yellow car. So you're going to speak of whatever it is that you want to manifest as if you already have it. Whatever it is. My relationship is lovely because, okay? Or whatever it is. I'm on this trip that I want to take, and this is what I see. If you want to take a trip to a tropical island, speak of it. Now, when you've done this, you've put it out into the universe. This is very powerful because you've created not only an idea, but energy attached to it, positive energy that's attached to your idea, your concept, your desire, and you're putting it out into the universe. Now we know that energy just doesn't disappear. It just takes on another form. Everything will just take on another form. It's infinite. So now that you've created this concept, you've put it out into the universe will bring it back to you if you've associated joy with what you want to manifest. Okay, this is important. Today's Lionsgate Portal. It's a powerful portal of energy. It's a window between the spiritual and the physical, and you will get your desire and dream. I'm hoping you like and subscribe. Moving on. I hope we all get what we want, and I know we will, because we are beings of light, and we are worthy, and we accept ourselves, and we love ourselves. Like I said, you're looking in a mirror. I love myself, I accept myself. If you can do that, you can attain anything you want. It's just little steps, and soon enough, after you practice this, you'll be doing it on your own. You won't even need me. So when we want to change old belief systems, what does that mean? For me, what that means is we've been living in this matrix, if you know what that is. It's a 3D linear world, and the matrix has systems that we've been living by. We were born into it. We were programmed. We were mind controlled. We were brainwashed. Basically, we were born these beautiful beings of light. We came out, and then we were shoved into these systems. We had no time to work on our intuitive abilities, no time to gather our senses and our emotions and just feel. We went right into what we have to do, right? A list of things we have to do, and we have to accomplish, and rush, and we compressed ourselves, and we did not tune into who we really are. If we had dreams, waking dreams, ideas of what we wanted to be, sometimes they weren't fulfilled because we were said, can't do that. There's not enough time. There's not enough money. You can't do it. You have to do this, right? So what we want to do is we want to release ourselves from these old belief systems, okay? We're going to follow our gut from now on. We're going to be more into our instinctual and our intuition, and we're going to rely on trusting ourselves because we have all the answers within us. We don't need all these systems of history and medical and government and education, because what we're finding out is there's a lot of stuff that doesn't add up. 2 + 2 does not equal 4 anymore. It equals F, right? And we have to know that that's someone else's perspective and reality of what we're supposed to be. We can create whatever we would like on this realm, in this reality. It starts with us. We can't control what's going on out there, but we sure as heck can control what's going on right here. If we have alignment, our thoughts are very powerful. We can create in our minds whatever we want. So we're going to let go of these old beliefs. If you choose to, these are suggestions. We're going to let go of these old beliefs. We're going to say, nope, I'm going to turn off the news. I'm going to turn off the media. I'm going to turn off all of these theater-esque setups, because that's someone else's programming. That's why it's called a program, programming us. We don't want that. We're gonna create our own belief system, whatever is in our hearts, because we have unconditional love and we're sharing it with the world. I speak of a circle of light. I have light, it's constant, light and love, and I'm sharing light and love with you, and then you're sharing it with someone else, and before we know it, we're going to cover the whole planet. So we're going to let go of this belief systems that's been existing in this matrix, because we're raising ourselves to a higher consciousness, and we're replacing it with self-love and acceptance. I'm accepting myself, trusting myself. I'm accepting you and trusting you. I'm here to support you. If there's something that you did not fulfill in your lifetime and you wanted it as a child, let's make it important right now in this moment. Starts with now. So core beliefs. What are your core beliefs? It's time to look at that. Are they false? Are they made up? Were they used to dominate and have power over you? That's entirely up to you. You have to figure that out yourself. I'm just here to give suggestions. So if we're choosing to change our old beliefs now, let's say you're willing to do this and you're like, yeah, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to give her a chance, what she's saying. How do you start by figuring out what that is? Well, first you're willing to accept that maybe that's not what you want. So you're going to close your eyes as always. And we're going to work on this later on, some stillness. So you're going to it's really simple. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine yourself with nothing around you. Nothing material. You're going to take ego out of it. all your stuff, your identity, your image, even your physical being, the way you look. It's just your spirit. We're going to the spirit, and we're going to say, we're going to see, we're going to close our eyes, and in a few moments, you're going to see, you're going to know, after you escape from everything physical and it's just yourself, you're going to just figure out exactly who you are by closing your eyes. And what are you sensing? What are you knowing about yourself? What are you knowing about the world? And what kind of world would you like to create? Because you can create whatever world you want. It's all perspective. So we're going to let go of old belief systems, and we're going to tune in and accept our hearts and ourselves and have unconditional love. And we're going to figure out exactly what we want this world to be. Now, what do I want this world to be? I would like this world to be free. I would like everyone not to work as hard and to be more into creating fulfillment in their own interests and passions, and not to be rush. Where are we rushing? We're rushing 9-to-5 jobs to come out of it, to have a few moments of peace and quiet and go to sleep and do it the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. It doesn't seem like very much happiness or abundance or prosperity that they claim we can have. I don't know. That's just me. So if you're willing to let go of the old belief systems, let's tune inward, because that's what we're doing here. And we're accepting ourselves and loving ourselves. And that's where it starts. That's how you raise yourself to a higher frequency. Okay? So follow your gut, instinctual, intuition, rely on trusting yourself. It's that simple. Okay, let's move on now. So as the earth is the energy on the earth is shifting. We know this because we know that in the last, I guess since sometime in the spring, there was solar flares coming onto the earth, and it was revealing darkness, and it was bringing more light onto the earth in a physical way. Now, spiritually, and we've learned that some people are not too happy with how things have been going. So you start to question the systems, right? So the light coming onto the earth, coming through with these solar flares, physically on, have a solar flash. Now, a solar flash was 1 second where it was like a white light that's blinding, was supposed to hit the earth, and we were supposed to all be awakened. However, it seems now what's happening is it's happening in moments, more like every day, and more light is coming on the earth. Even there was publications last week, even the news was saying that there were solar flares and a solar storm, etc., etc. But I want to say to you that what's happening definitely is, if you look around, people are starting to question, and they're becoming awakened, and they are finding the light within themselves. So if together we collectively do this, then we can change the reality. Because if we all have like attracts like, we're all thinking this, right? It will manifest physically. And I noticed that on social media over the weekend, that people were starting to cry out. And there was indications of the unhappiness, which means that's the tip of the iceberg. So I would say within the next 4 months, everything is changing. And being that's the Lionsgate Portal right now, that's another emphasis on light. So just be aware that it might seem chaotic. We might feel as though nothing is making sense. We are feeling we have no power, but we do. It's all perspective. You have power. I have power. We all, hi! I need this today, Mary. Thank you. Hi, Anna. How are you? I'm so happy to hear from you. I'm so happy. Happy you're here. Yeah, so basically, as we know that the earth has had these solar flares, so that's That's the universe helping us. That's what's going on there. So the universe, because I believe God, right? God, Christ consciousness is coming through. And that's how it's coming through. So all of the negativity will be destroyed. It will diminish. And all of the light is coming for us. It's all coming here for us, the light and love. And so it doesn't seem like things are improving, but I'm telling you, they are. If you look at social media, it's the tip of the iceberg. Not everyone's on it. And there's warnings there and alerts that there's change happening right now. We are in the throes of it. This is a spiritual war. I've mentioned good versus evil. We speak of angels. We speak of these celestial beings of light that come from the heavens to earth to protect humanity. And archangels, I tell you how I have this magnificent archangel by my side. I believe it's Michael. And he's shooting ideas in my head constantly. And guardian angels. We all have guardian angels. Ask for an angel. Ask for an angel to come in. These angelic beings of light will help you through situations. If you're in a situation of crisis, pray and ask for an angel to join you. Hi, whoever's joining me. Hi, everybody. So as the earth is going through the spiritual war, we can ask beings of light like angels to guide us and protect us. They come from the heavens. They say there's tens of thousands upon millions of angels, these beings of light. Now, they're benevolent, supernatural beings. They say when you have had a near-death experience, an angel will meet you. Those that have come back from passing have said that angels will meet you. And they are messengers, so they might come to you, these angels, these angelic beings of light. They're mortal, they're non-gender, and they look like light. I'm not saying that they have wings and halos. However, in fine arts, that's how they're represented. But I think that they are an outline of light, and they come to you and they guide you to the next step beyond this realm. Now, near-death experiences, people who have had those have shared with us. I've shared with you that I've had near-death experiences, and I truly believe that I had angels take me through moments that I could not bear, that were traumatic. And that's my connection to angels. And there's evidence of angels. And how is there evidence? There's evidence because maybe we feel like a little bit of sparks on our head, or a presence, a brush across our face. It's about trust. It's about believing your gut. And what do you believe? You know, you have a knowing within you. If you trust your intuition, we speak of trusting our intuition. So the spiritual war that we're engaging with, or engaging in, is pretty much over. It's manifesting physically. We're seeing the changes that are happening. We're seeing that people are awakening from amnesia that they've had. They've been sleeping. We've all been sleeping, and we were all believing that these systems in the matrix were all that there was. But now we're opening our consciousness, or expanding our awareness to know that this spiritual war is real. And it's coming through in evil. And maybe it's looking like these beings, whether or not they're humans, I don't know, because they seem like demons, ranting and screaming and hate and all that. And we have the love and the beauty, but love and beauty and goodness will always win. No, it will always win. You must know that. Evil will be exterminated and will leave New Earth Gaia. It has no choice. And we're seeing that. It's getting pushed aside, and light is revealing everything evil and dark. You must have faith and you must believe, and it starts with you. Everyone is very powerful, whether you realize it or not. We were born on this earth in this realm with a beautiful glowing light, and it was compressed. So let's open our heart, crack it open, and allow light to come in and accept all of our gifts and accept all of our dreams, and know that anything is possible, especially today on the Lionsgate Portal. I hope you like and subscribe to my videos. Now, I've been sharing with you ways to have clairvoyant abilities. And I've shared with you how there are what's called clairsenses. We all have them, whether we realize it or not, and they come through when you find stillness. And I've spoken to you about going into stillness, turning off the electronics. And I've shared with you, when you find stillness, you can reach intuitive abilities. So we close our eyes, we turn off all electronics. We let out a breath, we make sure that we're breathing, we don't have tension in our bodies, we let go of stress. It's pretty simple. We all have these abilities. I've just worked on mine, and I had natural abilities that were sparking because I'm supposed to be doing this. This is my mission to share with you. So you go into stillness, you turn off electronics, and you simply hear beyond the walls of the room. Hear as far as you can imagine. As far. Maybe you'll hear all the way down the road. Maybe you'll hear into another reality, another realm. Maybe you'll touch into 5D if you're not already there. It's all about our senses. So we're tuning into our hearing, our listening first, because that's very difficult, isn't it? When we have a lot coming at us, all the electronics, all the energies, just imagine how much is crossing over us every day. When we leave our homes, even within our homes, our computer, our television, any radio frequencies, any of this, the internet, any of this Wi-Fi, what is that doing to our systems? Well, basically, we're always trying to keep up. Know that you're always trying to keep up with electronics, right? And you can't keep up. You physically can't keep up with electronics because you don't have that as a human being, as a being of light. So when we turn off the electronics, we take a piece of paper, we have it next to us. Maybe we want to jot down whatever we're sensing. So first it's your hearing, because our eyes are closed. As far as we're going to do this for a few minutes and tune in and try it. Now, if you think of anything that comes into your mind, at first you want to send it away. And then when you're clear, when you've expanded your consciousness and you've opened your awareness, you might come through. You might come through with a memory of you at some other point. You might remote somewhere else. You might have entities come in and try to speak to you because they're sensing your ability to connect. This is all possible. Maybe an angel will visit you. Maybe you'll see yourself in the future, the past, present, or future. You have abilities. I have abilities. You might have separate abilities than mine. You might have even more advanced abilities than I do, or someone else that's in my field. So it's all there for you. That's number one. Number two, I spoke about, hi, whoever's liking it. I spoke the other day. That's one. Two, I'm going to give you three today. I spoke about creating a ball of light. Okay, it's quick. Put your hands together. Okay, we're going to create a ball of light. Now, this teaches you focus. This teaches you focus, your spirit's focus. Okay, because you're creating energy. So you're putting your hands together. You're concentrating on a ball of light in your hands. So you're going to open your hands at first about this far. So it's about 4 or 5 inches away until you start to feel some kind of vibration on your palms. Okay? Now you're creating a ball of light. Now you can turn it and you start to create a ball of light. And it takes consciousness, okay? It takes focus. And this is the first step. I'm showing you, and then we'll go more advanced. So if you still feel as you move your hand, the vibration on your palms, you're creating a ball of light. You can expand the ball of light. You can make it larger. The more focus you have, the larger you can make the ball. Okay? We are powerful beings. Maybe you don't know that. We are. We can do many things. Advanced consciousness. Okay, so that's one thing. So you work on that, and then we're going to put our hands together to close it. That's suggestion 2. Now I have another one. Okay, so I'd like you to, if you can, just sit comfortably. This isn't going to take long, this one. You're going to close your eyes. And this is about expanding your being, your spirit, your being. And so I'd like you to close your eyes, and I'd like you to imagine stretching your limbs, your fingertips, your body, that you're stretching your being all the way up to the moon, circling the moon with your body. But you're here, you're planted here, part of you is planted here, but you're stretching your being. So basically your arms, your head, probably you're up from your waist, stretching all the way up to the moon. Circling the moon a couple of times, coming back down. You can go up and you can circle the sun as well. You can pick a planet and circle. So you're going to go up and you're going to stretch. And you're going to work on this. So think about this once in a while, because you're going to begin to stretch yourself so that you have more abilities and you have more awareness, and so you have more focus. All of these will teach you to increase your intuitive abilities. So the intuitive abilities that I speak of are clairsenses. You will receive divine guidance through clairsenses. You'll receive images and messages. We are together working because we have telepathic abilities, and we're going to join together. Hi, whoever's joining me, please write in the chat. And I hope you like and subscribe, because I'm here for you. I'm a constant. It's Mary Amy coming to you live. So our intuitive abilities, this might help. Just, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's coming up backwards or not, but our clairsenses are 5 physical senses. We have a 6th sense. We all have it. We all have increased abilities beyond what we know. We just have to tap into it. So together we're opening ourselves up, cracking open the beautiful glowing light in our hearts. It's beginning with self-love. Unconditional love for ourselves, accepting ourselves, trusting ourselves, and for others, service to others. So our clairsenses are the sight, feeling, hearing, taste, smell, right? I say it: sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell, right? Now, clairvoyance simply is sight intuitive. You can sense spirits, entities, and other realms. It's kind of more like a generalization clairvoyance, I guess. It's more of everything combined, right? It's not as specific. So clairvoyance is I can sense and see spirits, I can transcend time and space, and I see through my third eye. So for me, what comes through is if I'm doing a reading, if I'm working with a client, I see through my third eye I don't close my eyes, I just look away from the person, and I see what's around in their energy field, which is in another realm. You would be able to do this. That's why we're working on this. Another would be claircognizance. You have an intuitive knowing. So maybe you know something about someone before they tell you. Maybe you'll dream or have a premonition about their life, a fact about them that they never told you. And it might just come through by touching them, shaking hands, hugging, or in their presence, even while they're sitting with you. You can all open yourselves up. We're just going to go through these quickly, and then we're going to do some more, we're going to do visualization. So clairpresence is going to be a sense of spirits and entities, like mediums have that. So a medium will have the ability, if someone's passed, they can see or sense that. Or maybe they go into a home and they are sensing in that home a presence and a ghost or a spirit, and they might be able to sense angelics or evil entities. Now, clairsentience is feeling vibrational. So you have the ability to send words, images, and messages. You can receive them, and probably you can send them. Like it might be telepathy. So you can receive messages through time and space, spontaneously receive it. These are all anomalies, I know, because it sounds uncommon, right? We might call these anomalies because they're supernatural or real life phenomenon. However, more of us are able to do this than we think. And the last is apathy, which is you feel for other people. So maybe it's like you're empathic. You go into a crowded party, or you're in a grocery store even, or maybe you're at a kid's event, or you're just in a crowd at a ball game, and you feel, overwhelmed, and you're not enjoying yourself. It's because you're empathic. You're getting everyone's emotions. It might be that your spouse or your significant other or even a friendship, you're around this person and they're going through something that's very, very either destructive or traumatic, or they're just upset and it's hurting you. Your heart hurts. You could be empathic. How do you protect yourself from this? How do you protect yourself from having all these clear senses and not knowing what to do with them? Well, we spoke about the dial when we went into stillness. I told you that the other day. Let me remind you, when you have intuitive abilities like we all have, we're working on those. We have the ability to turn it off and turn it on. First, we want to visualize light around us, because white light, because evil cannot penetrate white light. It can't. It's when we have openings. But when we work on this, we're expanding ourselves, so those beings and energies that know that we're vulnerable might come in for attack, a psychic attack while you're sleeping, or maybe someone sending you the evil eye. I spoke about how people wear a necklace, the evil eye. They might come in. What do you do? What do you do if a witch? I spoke about a witch the other day. A witch is evil and does spells. What do you do? They exist in today's world. There's groups of them. There's tribes of witches. They still are around because evil exists. So what do? You put light around yourself. If you know someone's sending you dark energy, don't be in fear. Embrace. Fear will help evil. You want to accept fear. You want to go to fear and hug it. You want to hug any being or energy that's attacking you. Hug it with love. It sounds scary, but that's how you get rid of it. It doesn't like love. Love is stronger than evil. So we want to protect ourselves with light, and then we want to turn the dial high and low. So we want to imagine a dial like you have, they used to have more of these, radio dial or something in the car, or maybe tuning. Okay, so you're going to tune in. So 1 to 10, you're going to tune in. 1 being the lowest, up to 10. If you want to encourage your intuitive abilities, tune it up to 10. You want to decrease, tune it down. If you're empathic, you want to tune it down. But know that it's not your imagination. If you get a headache, if you start to feel pain in your head, tell it to leave. Leave. In your mind, say, leave. You're not allowed here. I don't give you permission. It's just like talking to ourselves during a visualization. When I say, when we're accepting light, our organs, our flesh, our bones, our cells, we tell ourselves, no. We say, we don't want that. Leave. Leave. Your cells will listen. So during this ascension that we're going through, and especially today on the Lionsgate Portal, 8-8, we are finding that we have potential. We have the ability to manifest. I shared with you the 3 steps to manifesting. We know them. Write them down on a piece of paper. Visualize them. If you want to go back in this video, I explain it in detail. You're going to manifest. You're going to see it. It's going to bring joy to your mind, joy to your being. 1, write it down. 2, we're visualizing. And 3, we're speaking about it like we have it. I have the yellow shiny car in my driveway, my sports car. You can manifest. Today's a day of potential. You are going to get to your destiny. You are a being of light, a multi-dimensional being of light. You are worthy. You are accepted. You have high self-worth. If you're feeling low about yourself, shame about something, are you too self-critical? Let it go. Over the weekend, I was with hi, Tommy. I was just about to mention you. I was with Tommy this weekend, and Tommy said, you should just let that go. You're overthinking. Because I've spent so much time working on all these abilities, and it's, whether or not I realized it, I was doing a lot of control. So I'm saying, let go of control. Let go of control and just live in the moment. Go to your heart. Discover exactly what you want. Identify your dreams and hopes. Because if you place your dreams and hope today in the light, because today's the Lions Portal potential, 2 weeks from now, within 2 weeks, synchronicity will come and you will begin to see it take form. So pick something to manifest. Good morning. I'm so glad everybody's liking and subscribing to my videos. Hey, Roger, are you there too? Say hi to Roger. Okay. So we covered changing old beliefs, leaving the matrix, letting go, following your gut, your instinct, your intuition, because we are all a collective. Light has come upon the earth, and we're all awakening. We're coming out from amnesia. We're not wanting these systems of history, education, medical, government. We want to be free. We are free. We were born free. We are sovereign beings of light. This is a vessel. I speak of our body as a vessel. Be sure that you take care of your vessel. Be sure that you're not doing things to harm yourself. If something's harming your vessel, your being, stop doing it. I'm suggesting that. We all can live a very long time. I'm living to 104. Everybody knows that. Hey, Roger. Hi. Good morning. It's 11:49. Okay, so I've got to get moving to the visualization, and then I'll share the healing properties. Again, I spoke about working on your intuitive abilities. It starts with stillness, quiet within your being, letting out a breath. Now we're going to move into a visualization, which is guided mental imagery. I speak of bringing light onto your body through sunlight, through, what is it? Light on the horizon, okay? Because I see the sunrise, light on the horizon. Good things are coming beyond your vision. Good luck, right? We can get light outside coming on through sunlight and sunrises, and we can also visualize and bring light inside ourselves. We can awaken. We can have a Kundalini awakening, a spiritual awakening. And we wake up. So let's do this together if we want. Okay, we're going to do a visualization. Blessings. Our intention today is to awaken our consciousness through a source of light. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe out if you need to let go by saying certain words. We're going to scan our bodies for any tension if you need to tighten up and then let go and tighten up. Because this is how we're going to bring stillness. This is how we're going to bring calmness. This is how we're going to become less angry, less fearful, because we find stillness within ourselves. We can only control our beings. We can't control anything out here. Let's realize connecting to your mind, body, spirit, to divine light will shed darkness in yourself and unblock your true potentials and passion. Your light source visualization begins now. So please find a quiet space, sit or lay down comfortably, and let's begin to relax our body and mind and breathe out old thoughts before this moment. Let go of anything that's not servicing us right now, that is not of use to us. Let it go, any thoughts. So we're going to inhale and exhale 3 times together, and we're going to do it on a 12 count. So we're going to imagine we're going to count to 12 so that we're really letting go. I'm going to do it with you. Okay, let's begin. Okay, now as we've done this, we've inhaled and exhaled 3 times. You're scanning your body for stress or tension from the top of your head, your crown chakra, to the tip of your toes. Now you're imagining that you're standing on a green meadow. It's a vibrant green meadow. It's surrounded by flowers of all colors, yellow and purple and red. And you see these beautiful flowers of vibrant colors, and you decide to bend over to pick one up, but you pause. And before you pull it from the field, you realize it's too beautiful to take, and you acknowledge this beauty of nature, and you leave the flowers in nature. These yellow, these red, these purple flowers. And now your attention draws you to an extraordinary beam of light on the horizon. It's not giving off any heat, and the light calls to you. And you sense that this light is important. So you begin to approach this light, and you walk towards this light. Now, as this beaming, illuminating light is warm, enticing, you're not sure how long it will take to reach it, but you continue to move, and you know that you're destined to be in the light. And as you walk, you begin to feel more free and more alive, and you understand you need to be in its presence in your life. And you're accepting this light as you reach this light. To this light, you are perfect and you are forgiven of all flaws. You breathe out anything that's negative within you that you don't need. And you breathe in this beautiful warm light, and you accept it. All in your body, your cells, you activate your cells, your flesh, your bones, your organs, and you embrace this light, and it's pure and it's lovely. So this extraordinary beam of light that you're now in presence is going to stay within you, and you ask it to stay. Stay in this moment. Okay, I'll count backwards to 3, and you'll open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. So together, as we do these visualizations and we ask light to come within our being, whether it's out in this realm that we are existing in physically or within our spiritual being, our mind, body, spirit, we will find that bringing light into our bodies inside or outside, will change us. We will transform, we will transition into our authentic selves, this being of light that we were born to be. And with that, we will reach abundance, we will reach prosperity and serenity. And we will no longer want to lash out at anyone. We will no longer want to be fearful. And it all starts with loving ourselves. So having the self-love and living in the present. I said to you earlier, here we are in this present moment right now. As we stretch this present moment out, it's long. You begin to realize as you move into this realm that I'm living in, this 5D existence, this higher consciousness, higher vibrational, you will find that time seems to be taking on more quickly and it's less evident. You will realize it's not as important as it used to be. So let's move on right now, and I will share with you before we go. These are carnelian gemstones, and they have healing properties. Anyone who's joining me, please write in the chat or like my video. So the carnelians restore vitality and motivation, and they stimulate creativity. And every time I hold these gemstones, the different ones every day, I share with you that I feel something different. Now, every gemstone is going to have a different result for you than for me. But I'm telling you on whole what they seem to do for other beings. So these have healing properties. They say that when you get these, that you should wash them in warm water and you should put them out in the sunlight. So they stimulate creativity, and I can feel that these are helping me to be more free. So it's very helpful today with what we're speaking of. It gives you courage, and it promotes positive life choices, dispels apathy, and motivates for success. Very positive. And it's useful for overcoming abuse of any kind. It helps in trusting yourself. Let's all trust ourselves and accept our decisions. We don't need anybody else's opinion. No one, not mine, no one else, not one other person. You have all the answers within you. Trust yourself. This will be easier and easier as time goes on because more light is coming upon us. It improves analytical abilities and clarifies perception. It sharpens concentration and dispels mental lethargy. It protects against envy, rage, and resentment. And it calms anger and banishes emotional negativity and replaces it with love of the life. It helps with fertility and stimulates sexuality, which we all need, right? It opens up probably, I would say, our sacral chakra. Okay, everybody, it's been a lovely day with you. Oh, here's a little chart if you want to see with little gemstones on it. And so let's see if I don't see carnelian on here, but it talks about what different gemstones healing properties are. And all of them definitely help with creating abundance and prosperity in your life. And that is why maybe placing them in certain locations in your house, carrying them with you, just holding them, because they're from the earth and they carry healing properties. Okay, I'm wishing everyone well. I hope you like and subscribe to my videos. I hope you join me again tomorrow at 11. I'm here every day at 11 o'clock. And tomorrow, I'm not sure, but if you look at my post, if you look at my YouTube, you will see sometime between today and tonight, I will stay. That's my daughter walking around here in this space. So you will see what tomorrow's topics are. So I'm spinning light, and I'm wishing good things for you, and you're in the light, okay? You're making a wish. I'm spinning light, and I'm putting you in the light. And as I spin the light, it's helping release any negativity or darkness within your being. And you're standing in the light, and you're making a wish. And I'm wishing good things for you. I hope you like and subscribe. I love you. I'm reminding you, Lionsgate Portal opening in the sky. Thanks everyone for joining me. Anna and Alex and Tommy and Roger and everyone, be well. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.